Not every let's work together is pure. Sometimes a trap wearing a team shirt. Collaboration. So sweet in theory, so messy in practice. We celebrate at conferences, tweet about it like magic. But behind many collaborations are unknown wounds, broken trust, stolen ideas, and extortion. Come to Professionals Delegation with Olasu Komyopo, where we inspire you to be more. I mean, the devil is allowing me to use that. I don't know how many times I have to do this recording. This one is recorded, okay? And I have to just come back again, end it, and start all over again. But we are going to have it. I mean, some people don't want us to break the table. So we are going to be looking at collaboration in a different way today. There are a lot of pitfalls. Many of us have even we have this experience. So I'm not going to be even telling personal stories here. Yeah, I've had a lot of stories there. So we are looking at collaboration. Over time, we've been looking at unlocking the power. Today, we want to look at avoiding pitfalls. But before we jump into that, quickly let's look at what research says about collaboration pitfalls. Harvard Business School 2020 says 39% of professionals feel used and undervalued in collaborative projects, mainly due to poor structure and unequal effort. You just feel you are being used. You are being used there. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Forbes 2022 says the biggest threat to successful collaboration isn't conflict. Okay. It is passive disengagement. People smiling but silently checking out. I mean, interesting. MIT Sloan Management Review says collaboration without clear deliverables and accountability are 70% more likely to fail, even when the vision is inspiring. Clear deliverables and accountability. And finally, McKinsey 2023 says many failed collaborations involve unspoken assumptions, especially in passionate and non-profit spaces. You know, your passion just taking over you. You see someone who is ready to jump into the work with you, and then before you know it, you are jumping there, you are happy, and by the time you open your eyes, you've been scammed. Okay, so let's look at some. I'm not going to betray whatever is in my mind. I'm just going to just stick myself to this script, and then I believe you can reflect, you can remember some people's story, and then go over it. I mean, there are a lot of stories out there in public spaces that you can refer to, especially in the music industry, and then you can also look at your own experience too and see. So, what are the bitter truth about collaboration? And let's look at it quickly. One, not every collaborator is a partner. Watch out, some are pirates. They love your energy, love your creativity. They love your audience because the audience you pull until it's time to give credit. They take, repost, and repackage, then pretend they built it all alone. They carry all the attention to themselves. Okay, so you need to watch out. The warning sign is this: they don't ask what you think, they only take what you give. They do your opinion doesn't matter. But when you are rushing and doing it and pulling out the energy, no, you are doing fantastically well. And as soon as the result is out, they are the first to post it, they are the first to push it out there, they are the first to own it as if it's their own. And you would think that you were doing collaboration. They even pretend at that point that no, there was no collaboration. I mean, they just pretend as if no, I thought we were pushing you to do this. Second one, silent sabotage is real. Some people will agree to work with you only to subtly slow you down. I don't know why people do that anyway. Yeah, I've experienced that one several times. Okay, with I mean several occasions, and I've had people say that again also. That is their experience. They hold back their own ideas, they delay timelines, they drain momentum, and they do it smiling. Okay, you need to just be sure that you push them to act. Okay, it should be action over energy and accountability over appearance. And then where you realize that these guys cannot change, I think the best thing is just to pull out and be sure that you sustain your energy alone and your action alone there. The third one here is third bitter truth is that unequal effort and but equal glory. One person does 80%, another posts the result. And when the recognition comes, suddenly it is our project. uh, they will say no be juju be that. Okay, so you just want to be sure that the effort is equal. You see yourself struggling and striving and the rest, and then it becomes a collective effort at the end of the day. You feel used. You understand what I'm talking about? That I'm the one working, and then of course you two cannot come out to say, especially if you have this very introvertish personality where you just let there be peace of a kind. There was a project I witnessed recently, and I had to call that friend, and people like I'm very interested. This guy told me, "I don't worry, I know what to do next time." There will never be a second time. You don't need to wait till that time. Okay, you can always call your partner into correction and quickly say, no, 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 come, let's see what we are doing here. Learn how to talk. We'll look at that tomorrow anyway, how to balance all this. Now, number 4 there, which is the last one here, is emotional manipulation dressed as passion. Okay, they hype you into working for vision with no plan, no structure, no benefit, just vibes. They manipulate you emotionally. I mean, they praise you, they say you are doing it, and then they make sure, no, it's not about the result. I mean, it's not about the what do you call it, it's about the money, it's about the vision, it's about the results. These are manipulations that they use. It's true. Yeah, everybody should work for the vision, work for the results. But at the same time, when you start hearing it's not about the money, when you come to me, it's about see, just be careful. Okay. Yeah, there are fantastic people that actually mean it. They mean it that yes, it's not all about the money. But when you start overhearing it all the time, you need to just see that they are all red flags, okay? And you know whether you want to collaborate or not. Okay. Most of the time you are left wondering whether you are collaborating or you are being used. They push you, yeah, they push you to do a whole lot. But watch out, one red flag is that they don't have any plan. They only talk from their head. They are always emotional. They don't have any structure. And most of the time they don't have any benefit, or probably they have little benefit for you. All they just want is your vibe, is your noise everywhere. So these are the red flags you see, the bitter truth about collaboration. So finally, because we are going to just call, what do you do about this? What is this? Start with structure. Okay. Excuse me. Start with structure, not just the excitement. Don't just jump into any collaboration with too much of excitement. Ask yourself, what's the goal? What's each person bringing on the table? And what is the timeline? Set it at the beginning. Once they start flouting that and you call attention, be sure that you are not in the collaboration. They just want to use you. All right. Second one is protect your intellectual contributions. Okay. Document your ideas, track contribution, and set expectation. What are you bringing on the table? What are your own thing? That's why you even need to write MOU. You can even bring in a lawyer into it. We are already going to the legal part of it, but we'll do that a bit today and then talk about it more tomorrow. Then walk away if it starts draining you. This is one thing you just need to learn. Don't be too polite. Okay. If it starts with confusion and it continues in chaos, pause and pull out. Don't be too polite in that case. By the time you start seeing that this thing is draining, it's just not going your direction, and let's be patient. Let me push the guy this particular direction. You cannot manipulate somebody who wants to manipulate you. He or she is coming with the sense of manipulation already. So you can't outsmart such a person. And you want to do the work with passion, with freeness of your mind and the rest. Guy, just pull out. Maintain your peace and work alone. Who told you cannot even start doing it alone? Yeah, most of the things we want to collaborate with, why not start first? Okay, so it's a process when you started that somebody will see what you are doing well and say, okay, they want to come in or you want to bring in someone. Check your capacity, whether you can even do it alone first, okay, or seek only advice. Some of the things we jump into, we just need to seek advice from one person and let them just remain as our advisor. What's our reflection this morning? Have I experienced any of this bitter truth in the past? You want to ask yourself, is there any current partnership that I need to assess? Okay, you need to re-audit. Okay, am I to ask questions because I don't want to look difficult? That type of thing, person, because you are persistent and you ask questions. What's your problem? Is it more this business? Okay, what is okay? So you just need to audit that. Okay, just audit your file there. So let's take our words of affirmation today. We'll take it from there. All right. So we're going to go like this. Say this after me. I mean it this time around. Okay. I am not desperate to collaborate. I am discerning. I build with clarity. I build with courage. Not lose myself to I do not lose myself trying to work together. You don't need to do that. All right. So tomorrow we are going to be looking at proper way to create to structure collaboration so that you will surely succeed. And don't forget, on Friday we are going to be bringing someone here who will just share some thoughts around it. Till we see again tomorrow morning. Remain a sound collaborator.